rock.
Do they test this on animals or is that just alive?
This is 99X.
It's called High Hopes for Disaster by my special in-studio guests for tonight, Expletive. Would you guys like to introduce yourselves?
Anthony Tamaccio, drums.
William Bolton on guitar and vocals.
Jason Strange on bass and vocals.
Now, for people who have not yet heard your music, tell us a little bit about what you're all about. What can people expect when they come and hear you play?
We are a metal band. Some people call it speed metal, power metal. I like to think of it as organized chaos. It's fast, it's crazy, but technical and precise. The timing is very specific and all around nuts at the same time. So
The name of the band, I'm a little curious as to how that came about. Who wants to talk about that one?
Originally, we got it from an old friend called Trey Jacobs. He kind of mentioned if he was ever in another band, he would just call it Expletive, and this was years ago, so we ended up just kind of taking that, and we went with it.
So it's not exactly what you're all about. Expletive meaning something in place of a curse word, right?
Right. A lot of people assume that it just means profanity because we're an extreme band, but to us it's just kind of abstract and vague. Technically, it's a syllable, word, or phrase used to fill a vacancy, but I feel like it's just left to the fan or anybody's own interpretation. Just basically means whatever the fuck you want it to mean.
Of course, we can't say that on the air, but we'll fix that up. After listening to some of your tunes, I really can't tell if there are any curse words in there. I assume there are not.
That's the beauty of it.
Now, one of the things that I got you on the show about was the Battle of the Bands at Mojo's to be featured in the Hurting Kind movie. We're going to talk about that some more a little bit later on, but we do have another one of your tunes coming up. What's the name of that one, and what's it all about, kind of?
Use the Power is a song that we wrote a while back, and we've actually filmed a video for it. It's really just pretty much about people that are in positions of power that completely take advantage of it. Be it, well, we give a lot of examples in the song, some of which I don't want to name on the mic because...
Coked out cops who beat up friends downtown.
There you go. You know, yeah, the bachelor
Preachers who
parties
molest
go awry.
kids.
Yeah.
And we're going to talk about that video, too, a little bit later, so hold that thought. We'll be right back. I'll be right back to talk with Expletive again in just a few minutes. Right now, one of their tunes, it's Abuse the Power. was Expletive, my in-studio guests on tonight's show. Now, you guys actually have a video that coincides with that song.
Yeah, we do. It's us actually out in Taylortown burning down a house and jamming out in front of it. Some good friends of ours from Happy Tumor Productions come out and helped us out with that. Word up, Eddie and Travis. Come out really good, and we've got a lot of good feedback off of it. A lot of people don't even realize that it's real. They think, we did special effects or something. It's pretty awesome.
That fire was extremely hot.
Yeah, it's under Expletive Abuse the Power. You can look it up on YouTube or it's on our MySpace.
Awesome. Cool. The live show. Tell me a little bit about what people can expect when they come out to see you play live.
Pretty much expect anything. I mean, I think we deliver a pretty good package all the way around to where if they're music fans and they like good driving beats, they're going to get that. If they like intricate string work, they're going to get that. And if they just like chaos, they're definitely going to get that off of one of our live shows. I mean, lots of hair thrown around and lots of screaming and yelling.
And you guys have some hair. Well, two of you do, anyway.
Yeah. We're getting there.
I had more hair in high school.
Yeah. Well, you probably have a regular job now where you have to be clean cut. Is that how it goes?
I do.
You got some upcoming shows. One of them's next week.
Yeah, actually, we got one August 1st at Little Joe's on Kings Highway. It'd be us, a band called Slow the Knife from Homa, I think, and Broken by Burden. So come check that out, and we'll be playing some new stuff at that show and have a lot of merch for sale also.
Now, what time's that going to kick off,
10 o'clock.
Okay. I understand that Joe's has become the big venue for bands again. Are y'all pretty happy about the way they treat you when you play there?
Yeah, we always have lots of fun there. It's a good place to gather, and, you always see people you know.
That's true.
It's almost like an expletive house party in public.
Now, a little bit later on, we're going to talk about The Hurting Kind, of course, because that was one of the big reasons I got you on the show tonight. And we're also going to play the song that's going to be featured in the movie.
Yeah.
Right.
All right, well, hang around. We're going to be right back with Expletive in just a few. My special in-studio guest tonight, Expletive, and this is actually the song that is going to be featured in The Hurting Kind. It's an independent film, a horror flick. Tell me how this thing kind of came about.
Oh, well, the song itself we had written before we got the offer to play on the contest for the movie, and we never put lyrics to it at the time we played it. So when we did, we just went ahead and named it The Hurting Kind. And then Glenn Griff, the guy doing the movie The Hurting Kind, told me about it, and the lyrics, I think the song fits the movie perfect, so we're just going with it.
People should not expect any lyrics. This is a totally instrumental thing,
All
right?
instrumental right now. Yeah.
Do you have any intention of writing any in the future?
Maybe in the future, to fit the movie a little better, but as of now, we like it instrumental.
All right, just sit back, relax, and enjoy. That was called The Hurting Kind. It's by Expletive, my special in-studio guest for tonight. Yes, you guys are special.
Aww.
Now, this is going to be the song that's going to be featured in the movie, The Hurting Kind. And there was a big contest, Battle of the Bands at Mojo's, but there was a little something that happened before that. Tell me how the contest came about.
Well, the producers of the movie pretty much set up a website to where you could go on there, and if you're in a band, you could put a couple of songs on there, and people would vote on it. And they could only vote once, so it was pretty honest ballot to where people had to pick who they wanted. And then from that, they had a show at Mojo's, Battle of the Bands, and I mean, it went on until probably 3:30 in the morning. Everybody finally played, and the judges just judged, and luckily us and Science in the Sea tied for it.
What I think is interesting is that you and Science in the Sea have such different styles. They're so mellow, and you guys are so, you know.
It's kind of like
heavy.
Hank Jr. versus Slayer there, you know.
Right,
It's
exactly.
pretty other ends of the spectrum, but they are really good at what they do. We enjoyed watching them play that night, and I'm glad that we're going to be sharing the bill with them.
So the movie it's a horror flick. Do you have any idea what the plot's going to be? I know they haven't started filming this thing yet, have they?
Well, they shot a couple trailers for it so far, and you can go on MySpace under the THK, and you can find trailers for it. They're everywhere on YouTube and everything. So.
And your name's actually going to be in the credits? Is that how
We're
it's going to
hoping
work?
for that, yeah. Maybe even the song in the on a killing part in the movie would be great.
This is a straight to DVD. I mean, right? It's an
Yeah,
independent film.
yes.
We're
I'm
hoping
excited
for maybe
this.
Robinson Center if everything
Robinson
goes
Film
good.
Center.
That would be cool.
Yeah, I just saw an independent film there Friday night.
They show a lot of cool movies there.
Oh, wow, they do. I'm telling you. Yeah, and I'm sure this one's going to be highly anticipated. A lot of people looking forward to this
Yeah.
one.
I hope so. I mean, joining this band, I always wanted to go to Hollywood. Now we'll be in Hollywood videos, so that's a start.
It's close, yeah.
We
It's
definitely don't
a
have
step.
high hopes for disaster for this. So.
No.
You got to go one step at a time. Tell me about your style. Do you have any specific bands that you would say you sound like, or is this like a
Oh,
totally
wow.
different?
If you kind of mix Radiohead and the Devil, and a little bit of meth with maybe some John Tesh. A lot of people ask, what is your style? And there's so many subgenres in music now because of the internet, probably. It just depends on who's asking. If my mom and dad ask, I say extreme rock. If young people ask, I say metal. If people at work ask, I say speed metal. And if grandma asks, I say rock and roll. So just to sound edgy.
Does she freak out when you do that?
But, in our opinion, it's technical, some mellow, it's metal, but the terms would be grindcore and death metal or extreme rock. So maybe in 10 years at Best Buy, if you look under that catalog, you'll see our
Anything else you guys want to talk about before we wrap this up?
I'd like to give a shout out to my other band. I'm in Southview. It's a thrash
Is that a
metal
little
band.
bit different than this?
Not as heavy, but
Yeah.
still very good.
More grooving.
Yeah.
He plays guitar instead
Yeah.
of bass, so.
You're
Get
a
my kicks on
multi-talented guy, aren't you?
16.
There's actually a lot of good Shreveport bands out there. People should check out Power Pellet. Another band, I really can't say the name on air, but check out Cancer Sticks under MySpace and check out his band. Very talented drummer. Bunch of good bands, so check them all out and help support the metal scene in Shreveport.
Word up, fall on the rise.
Again, the show coming up at Little Joe's.
Yeah, August 1st, us, Slow the Knife, and Broken by Burden, 10 o'clock, $5. Be a great show.
Go out and see them. Thanks, guys, for joining me tonight. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you. It's been fun.
If you're